What's up, world? It's your homegirl Ivy. Happy Rawrrzone Day. You could find us everywhere at www.rawrzonenyc.com. Make sure you add your email to our subscription list below or subscribe to us on YouTube. Click on the bell, receive all the notifications to come directly to you. You can catch us at our home of Elgin Sound Radio on the Live 365 app. You can also catch us at our home of Puso 82.3 FM on Wednesdays. But you know what you know, because we down. And you know what else? On Fridays, you could catch us on Ramble Mania with SmackDown, our collaboration with the Ramble Mania Show and Banter Club Associates. We here to fuck shit up and take names. Remember, you got to tune into Faded Radio every Thursdays, 9 p.m., as well as the In the House Show on Fridays, 11 a.m., on our website, www.rawrzonenyc.com. This episode is powered by Polka's Bartending. She is available for weddings, corporate events, private parties, receptions, and venues. Book her for anything, anytime, anywhere. You could also get the polka snacks. Ask her what the polka snacks are and follow her at polka_binme. Follow her again at polka_binme. We're going to get into this Rawrrzone mix, and then I'm going to introduce a very special guest for you guys today. It's going to be a good time. So once again, this is Welcome to the Rawrrzone. Let's get it.
Riding with country bands.
Oh yeah. Christmas time and the sleigh bells ring. Don't know what this year's gonna bring. Snowman's on the ground, you'll see. And you know it could be you and me. I've been waiting so long for this moment. I know that we can go strong. Baby, just take my hand and let me know what's up. I need your love. Wake up on Christmas Day. Only wishing for one thing. Santa, I know you here in May. Yeah, yeah. Wake up on Christmas Day. Only to see your face. And that's my wish to you. I hope you see it too. Spending time by the open fire, and I know that you can't deny the feeling's too good to be true. This is my Christmas wish to you, and baby I know you see it too. No matter the weather, I know you gon' make my Christmas wish come true. And it can't be too far, but you still got my heart. Why don't you make my dreams come true? My Christmas wish to you. And I'm like, baby, where you going? Maybe we can slow dance with a snowman. I'm just trying to show you love, I could go there. And we can take it anywhere, I do not care. Somewhere in this lifetime, you could be mine. So fine, I've been wondering if you have time. Can't wait to have you for a whole lifetime. The love is really there, it's the right time. Wake up on Christmas Day. Only wishing for one thing. Santa, I know you here in May. Yeah, yeah. Wake up on Christmas Day. Only to see your face. Wish to you, I hope you see it too. Spending time by the open fire, and I know that you can't deny the feeling's too good to be true. Spending time by the open fire, and I know that you can't deny the feeling's too good to be true. This is my Christmas wish to you, and baby I know you see it too. No matter the weather, I know you gon' make my Christmas wish come true. And it can't be too far, but you still got my heart. Why don't you make my dreams come true? My Christmas wish to you. My Christmas wish to you. This is my Christmas wish to you.
danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in the danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. Give me all the smoke, you and them. Scholars never choke. My heater got that fire. DJ white lines on the light show. Bando's a new studio for the flow. Sashay Shantae to the stripper pole. Bunch of clean studs, hoes in the popo. This that new, but it's old though. South Bronx, bitch, no not so bro. I don't think they understand where we coming from. They don't really comprehend what we going on. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. Sirens fill the streets, children hiding there. Water still to flare. Don't let that go over your pants, we gon' bubble. 10 falling back as we hustle. No cat, no strangers to the struggle. Y'all worry about the bag, I'm packing up the scuffle. Really lift the jet, so plain. Landing ship, the king, so trained. I just be the case, toast to that. Now the money's on the way and it's off the rat. Cause the journey brought still burning. It's me as the world still turning. Made it call to my attorney. Lighted candle for my journey. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. We in a danger zone, and the heat is on. New hustle. He out on me. He out on me. He know I got the heat. He out on me. He out on me. He out on me. He know I got the heat. He out on me. He out on me. He out on me. He know I got the heat. He out on me. He out on me. He out on me. He know I got the heat. He out on me. He out on me. He out on me. He know I got the heat. He out on me. 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 He know I got the heat. He out on me.
Presents, cards, gifts, and joy. I just gotta get it. Presents, cards, gifts, and joy. I just gotta get it. I'm getting it all and then some more. You know what I want. I'm getting it all and then some more. You can leave it all under the tree.
Ayo, Santa, what it do, boy? I can hear slaying on the rooftop. Got me hyped like a wait for a new toy. A butter on an old school drop top. Candy paint shining like it's made of ice. Oh, a snow gang all white with the roll. Oh, got me sipping cocoa with a snow globe. A few girls by the fire, no ho ho.
Santa Claus, you know what I want for Christmas. Nothing more. You can leave it all under the tree. I can't ask for much, just a little bit of love and underneath the mistletoe. Presents, cards, gifts, and joy. I just gotta get it.
Do you know what the play is? Before I gotta slide, I'm here to catch a vibe, but we running out of time, oh no. Do you know what the play is? I had to let you know before I gotta go. Just see me by the door. Hey, with just a minute of your time, I can dig into your mind with your thick thighs. Face card good, won't decline. I'm a big dog. Bags that can hold up a line, but you been soft. See, I'm on the wrong type of time. Rule 1, caressing your mind, mentally spoiled. Won't let what I do to you outweigh what I do for you. So even when we rumble, I'm always treating you royal. Ain't a Birkin I can buy you to show you how I adore you. Look, I ain't running game, everything true. Used to be scared of change, now I'm acting brand new. It's a certain part of me, wanna be inside of you. I'm just thinking out the box, know it's random out the blue, but it's the last dance, you came with your crew. And I know you gotta leave before you do. I will be sure that I'm leaving here with you. Oh, do you know what the play is? Before I gotta slide, I'm here to catch a vibe, but we running out of time, oh no. Do you know what the play is? I had to let you know before I gotta go. Just see me by the door.
Now I ain't asking what the players, they gotta know out the gate. I'm a player like Bill Bellamy, different cities and states. Drop the low when I touch down, we leak up when it's getting late. Then we can chill and catch a vibe, we ain't gotta call this a date. Remy and room service, we then I gotta skate. She wanna be down like Brandy, but in her feelings like Drake. Why the fools fall in love, Frankie Lyman, Lorenz Tate. Martin showed me it's a very thin line between love and hate, yeah. Island beaches while you blowing on the best green. Been over balconies, recording all the sex scenes. You ain't got a stress queen, a wet dream. Let's make them Jodie and Yvette scenes. Yeah, let's get away to a little place where they can't find us. I'm down for making moves, but you need to make your mind up. Here for the night and I'm knowing what's on your mind, but let's try to get it in before my time's up. I'm gone.
Do you know what the play is? Before I gotta slide, I'm here to catch a vibe, but we running out of time, oh no. Do you know what the play is? I had to let you know before I gotta go. Just see me by the door.
It's the vibe that we own, money on, damn honey long. A toast is in order, would you agree? Let's see in my sheets where I'm trying to be. Wanna slide in a Rover downtown. The look on your face says it's about to go down. I swear in this room it is cake by the pound. Your eyes don't deceive you, I pay for the rounds. Best believe you the king, it's your crown of fun. Let me say that I just wanna give what you want. It's our anniversary, so let me make you centerfold. Time to drive the boat to my place, my place. Let me show you my way. Thought I told you, baby.
Do you know what the play is? Before before I gotta slide. I'm here to catch a vibe, but we running out of time. Oh no, do you know what the play is? I had to let you know before I gotta go. Just see me by the door.
I'm texting him like, do you love me? Do you love me not? How you break my neck and break my back and then you leave the spot. You put that time and that effort into loving me. You sexting me so good, you make me feel like it was meant to be. Done planned the wedding in my head, got me delirious. Can't you see I'm feeling you? Why don't you take me serious? It's already been a year. I know you scared of starting over, boy, I understand. But I'm tired of sneaking linking, I want you to be my man. It's a blessing and an honor to be by your side. I know that you feeling this, why won't you put that pride aside? Not that mouth, baby, show me what that heart do. Come over for dinner, let me show you that I'm missing you. You know I'm feeling you too, this here not too good to be true. Show you something different, baby, come here, let me marry you like.
I don't know, I think we should get married.
It's squad. That's a pretty girl shit. Yeah. Gabby B. Spitfire, that's some pretty girl shit. TikTok, that's a pretty girl flick. Dressed to the nines, that's a pretty girl fit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. We so pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl. You know it's a party every time we step in. With you, we here to turn up best, get to step in. Buy me a shot, who we think he impressing. I got my own bag, I don't need you obsessing. Feeling myself while I'm tipping on this liquor. Got me feeling like a Millie with my hands up to the ceiling. Yeah. I'm with my baddies, we popping off. We looking good, you can get enough. Dancing with my girlfriend, chillin', we bobbing. Shake my body to the music, we grooving. Can't keep his eyes off the way I'm moving. Yeah. I like the look in his eyes when I want it. He knows he don't have a chance, so he want it. I'm here for the music and the music only. When it takes over, can no one control me? Spitfire, that's some pretty girl shit. TikTok, that's a pretty girl flick. Dressed to the nines, that's a pretty girl fit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. We so pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl.
Pretty girl lips, pretty girl hips, pretty girl fit, pretty girl dip, pretty girl shit. All my pretty girls headed to the dance floor. My bitch is bad, like what they need my man for. We keep them looking this shit, we cooking as hot as lava. We like to party, it's sound and popping like la-di-da-da. We don't need nada, we independent, we bout $1. We getting commas, we rockin' products, so tell them holla. L-O-R-E-double-T-Y. Boss bitch vibes when we startin' on guard. Running this field, couldn't thumb on my fly. It's not a surprise, cause we one of a kind. Now if you pretty, put your hands in the air one time. If you pretty from your head to your toe. If you pretty inside out, then it's no doubt. Baby girl, you already know, let's go.
Spitfire, that's some pretty girl shit. TikTok, that's a pretty girl flick. Dressed to the nines, that's a pretty girl fit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. We so pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl.
Pretty girl lips, pretty girl hips, pretty girl fit, pretty girl dip, pretty girl shit.
Dressed to the nines, that's a pretty girl fit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl.
Pretty girl lips, pretty girl hips, pretty girl fit, pretty girl dip, pretty girl shit.
Dressed to the nines, that's a pretty girl fit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. We so pretty girl. That's some pretty girl shit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. We so pretty girl. Yeah, that's some pretty girl shit. In the club, popping bottles with some pretty girl.
Please don't get offended. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if it do, bitch. Pull up in the spot so flee. Shots on me, gas tank on E. Ladies looking round, all G. Great sweat, shorty eyes on me. You can never be my main chick. Not the one to judge, baby, I am just a plane. You the type I see be on them plane trips. Baby, you ain't fly, leave your ass on the main strip. Nah, yeah. Tryna get with a nigga, I'm like, nah, yeah. Tryna get with a nigga, I'm like, too cool, just chillin' in the cut. See a chick looking at me with a cup. Cute face, nice waist, no butt. Her first words was, trust I'm not a slut. So I'm like, yeah, you fine, shorty dripped in designer. Made her acquaintance, you know I had to whine her and dine her. Afterwards, took her to the diner. She sent a friend request, something told me decline her. Well, she requested a friendship exception. 2 days later with my mans, he like, check this. Bad little chick, the team hit, she was blessed, kid. It's the same chick tryna put me on a checklist. Clearly this bitch is toxic. Put that bitch on the block list. Don't got respect for that shit. I got respect for my dick. Pull up in the spot so flee. Shots on me, gas tank on E. Ladies looking round, all G. Great sweat, shorty eyes on me. You can never be my main chick. Not the one to judge, baby, I am just a plane. You the type I see be on them plane trips. Baby, you ain't fly, leave your ass on the main strip. Nah, yeah. Tryna get with a nigga, I'm like, nah, yeah. Back to the strip, nah, go and find your own way. Ref stink wig smelling like Old Bay. Who gave you the okay, girl? You need to go bathe. Baby wipes and Olay, bitch, go away. Like damn, my friends ain't your friends. And the hoopy, but you talking about a Benz is a Benz. And your chicken frying sundress, girl, you need to go and get some rest. Bet you got an odor when you undress. Yo, beef, hurt my eyes when I blink. You not getting in the car, you sit down, it stinks. So you wild, you fuck it. You smell like you wash up in a bucket. Out here in these streets looking busted. Pull up in the spot so flee. Shots on me, gas tank on E. Ladies looking round, all G. Great sweat, shorty eyes on me. You can never be my main chick. Not the one to judge, baby, I am just a plane. You the type I see be on the plane trips. Baby, you ain't fly, leave your ass on the main strip. Nah, yeah. Tryna get with a nigga, I'm like, nah, yeah.
Did you make this?
Rolling round here, thinking about the big side thing. Cause I'm still rolling round here, through ups and downs, and still we find a way. Still we find a way. Feeling the groove, jumping the whip, getting the booth, finna get loose, keeping the balance, feeling so new, doing it do. Just spoke to my ex, she said she would through, but give it a few, cause soon as you look, she calling me boo. I ain't tripping, baby, time for the glow up. Mesmerizing every time a brother show up, but I keep that beat going, it's a vibe when we pull up. Competition is a breeze like them saints down in Nova, but we all good now, cause we aim for the sky. If you give them wheels wings, then that plane finna fly. Keep the scene going, these the days of our lives. No drama, bring the merry road to chain, we alive. Rolling round here, thinking about the big side thing. Cause I'm still rolling round here, through ups and downs, and still we find a way. Still we find a way. Rolling, we rolling, we holding, cause we golden.
Only thing I know is count. I want respect, I want the clout. Probably later with your bitch. Referee, I watch it bounce. Gotta go out to my next one. Need a way to get cursed out. Paper coming like a stressful. Keep insisting that I'm special. Was that alcohol on dental? Want a quickie, so she took me to the restaurant. Wedge Rizzy, damn, I'm smashing on my EXO. Paper in my blood, it's not easy to let go. That arm brightest make me blind when I'm songwriting. Fly paper, my name, that money, my palm pilot. Heartbreaker, think I'm adopted by Shawn Michaels. If I start living righteous, takes away from excitement. My best advice is, hey, you better get involved. Bring a friend in with Mike, I think I mentioned that before. Tim Allen, home improvement. I'm digging in the walls, welcome to the play circle. Think nothing, I'm a ball.
Rolling round here, thinking about big side of things, big side of things. I'm still rolling round here, through ups and downs, and still we find a way, still we find a way.
Rolling, we rolling, quit holding, cause we golden.
What up, dog? What up, man? Man,
wake up, you still asleep?
Oh, I'm over here leaking, boy. Man, y'all done left me in the damn theater, man. What the hell? Oh, man, you late. Bro, I gotta go to work. Oh, shit.
Woodwill DJs, hitting you with the front, back, and side to side all day.
Good morning, good morning. It's Movie Mike, Woodwill Entertainment. If you're hearing my voice, you probably already late. It's gonna be the hot one today, hotter than your grandmother's chicken grease. Speaking of hot, our special request line's been going crazy today for the new hit from our favorite, Sky Watley, Bae, Change Me.
I used to hang out every night, every night, every night. Yeah. I used to hang out every night, every night, every night. They changed me. They changed me. They changed me. They changed me. I work hard all week, yeah. And when Friday comes, I would run them streets, y'all, until the morning sun. From the king of diamonds to Boogaloo. But then Shawty came around and she really put it down, made me give up my crew. I ain't saying I don't still like to go out and party all around the clock, but can't nobody party like my Shawty, cause my Shawty just don't stop. I used to hang out every night, every night, every night. I used to hang out every night, every night, every night. Oh, they changed me. They changed me. They changed me. They changed me. I used to be a player, baby, but now I'm just a one-woman man. I used to have about 5 Keishas, 3 Felicias, a Kim and a Marianne. But when they came in my life, I knew something wasn't the same. She got me suited and booted, I'm living newly, cause my whole life has changed. I ain't saying I'll still like to go out and party all around the clock, but can't nobody party like my Shawty, cause my Shawty just don't stop. I used to hang out every night, every night, every night. I used to hang out every night, every night, every night. They changed me. They just changed me, baby. They changed me. They just changed me, baby. They changed me. They just changed me, baby. They changed me. This song dedicated for all the good men out there that had to change their wicked ways just for Bae. And if you got a Bae right now, then grab her real, real tight and say I love you, Bae.
Wow. Damn SoundCloud. Damn. How you doing me like that though? Thank God I could edit this the fuck out. Wow.
it up, wind it up. Wind it up, mama, wind it up, yes.
She vexed cause her man don't know what to do. When it comes to her heart, he be treating her rude. That's why me say a bad boy ain't no good. A good guy, she needs bad. She needs some passionate loving, something she never had. She wants a lover man to wine and dine her. Take her out and show a good time, good time. Somebody like me that can hold you tight, yeah. Give her good loving every day and night, yeah. Why you moving so, my girl? He treats you so terribly. Come over, make me rock your world and see what you're missing. Can I take you on a date or walk on the beach? Can't leave where you're whining, got me so intrigued. Your style's all you need. No, he don't understand you. I can handle you when I get that feeling. You know that sensual feeling. For sure, it's time for you to leave with me, cause he don't deserve it. Girl, I'm perfect. I see you suffering. Why are you wasting your time? I will be there for you, take care of you if you were mine. A bad boy ain't no good. A good guy, she needs bad. You're gonna leave him for me cause you wanna. Girl, stop holding back. She wants a lover man to wine and dine her. Take her out and show a good time, good time. Somebody like me that can hold you tight, girl. Give her good loving every day and night, yeah. Why you moving so, my girl? It seems like you're wanting me. Let me interrupt your world and show you something different. Can I take you on a date or walk on the beach? Girl, the way you're whining got me so intrigued. Your style's all you need. No, he don't understand you. I can handle you when I get that feeling. You know that sensual feeling. For sure, it's time for you to leave with me, cause he don't deserve it. Girl, I'm perfect. It come time now, you feel wind up. The song soon done, you better wind up. Girl, your body shine bright like a diamond. So tell a boy that fake one same time up. It come time now, you feel wind up. The song soon done, you better wind up. Girl, your body shine bright like a diamond. So tell a boy that fake one same time up. Or walk on the beach. Girl, the way you're whining got me so intrigued. Your style's all you need. No, he don't understand you. I can handle you when I get that feeling. You know that sensual feeling. For sure, it's time for you to leave with me, cause he don't deserve it. Girl, I'm perfect.
Wind it up, yeah, baby. Wind it up, yeah, baby. Wind it up, mama. Wind it up, yeah, baby. Wind it up, wind it up, yeah, baby.
Cause he don't deserve it.
So I really did try to see if that video would get a reaction out of our guest. Aaron succeeded. So yeah, keep smiling over there. Keep smiling over there. More So our guest today is actually the person behind the last few songs you heard. We played Perfect. We played Complicated. He's not just an artist. He is a man of many talents. From being an entertainer, a writer, a podcaster, a friend, a husband, a father. He's progressed so much as a creative and as a person. And he's the only person that will put up with me for an entire series. 6 seasons of This Is Us. And me not knowing when the fuck he actually watches the show. And I always fuck it up for him. But today will be the day. And selfishly, right? I feel like because of the last time I saw him was the anniversary show. But before we actually hung out, it had to have been before the pandemic when we went for pizza in a cafe with fame with French fries, and being that the schedules collided, I said, "Why the fuck not?" You know, it's weird that we use this, but at the same time, it still connects us. So I love this method because it's raining. You don't gotta drive. It's super raining. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce the young man, the myth, the legend, DatPenTho. Dun, 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 dun.
What's going on? What's going on?
See, if you tell anyone I love you that much, you know, I ain't tell the world you're a Jigglypuff. Oops.
What you did?
I did.
Just now, okay.
I did.
Wow. All right. Well, there's that. That's my nickname for her. Don't nobody else call me that.
Everyone call him that.
No. No one. Don't nobody call me that. No one will ever call me that besides her. I don't even know how I've allowed that for so long at this point.
I can't wait to do it in front of the baby.
No. Listen, what's going on, everybody? I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy that I was invited. I was very confused at first, because there's I believe that if you're gonna have somebody on at the moment, there should be some rather relevant things and some newly things that should be out there for that person to promote or is doing. But the fact that I'm even here just shows that she just that it just pretty much cements everything that we've been going through. She views me at a very nice perspective, and I appreciate that, and that just shows our friendship. And first of all, you brought up that story with Ray Fame, and I just want to say again, rest in peace to the king, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to that legend, man.
Rest in peace, Fame.
For sure, bro. But I definitely remember that day. That was a really fun and funny day. Really to the respect of Ray. So shout outs to him for real.
And it's not even just about because Welcome to the Rawrrzone was never meant to just be about, oh, do you got something going on? It was always about being candid, and it was always about how much stupid shit we got ourselves into back in the day, where you were starting up as a young performer, dancing around. Oh my God! Now you a whole papa.
Oh man. First of all, I'm only 26, bro. Don't do that to me. You know what I mean? I'm only 26. We still young out here.
I mean,
still young out here.
You were what, 18 when I met you?
Golly.
19?
I was 18. And I was a teenager. Let's just say that 17, 18 around that time. And dude, things were it was completely different back then, man. A head full of dreams, head full of fantasies, no cares in the world. And now nigga got a wife, a kid, and all these other responsibilities.
I mean, and you gotta deal with me too, so it's like having a second child. I know. I'm sorry.
You're just that auntie that every kid gets embarrassed to have around sometimes. Sometimes. And then you also cool auntie too. You feel what I'm saying? You always invited to the cookout for real.
Yeah, because then also it's like, auntie. And I already see this with my nephew. And mind you, should I condone it? No. Auntie, I'm gonna go smoke. Don't tell no one. I bet.
Be like, yo, we're gonna take a walk. You coming?
Let's go.
Right. Yeah. Come on. That's exactly what's going on.
Exactly. We're not doing nothing wrong. But I've seen you progress so much as a human and as a father and as a person, and as an artist. Because we talked about your projects when we were early on in the game, right? And you saw how you changed musically, right? And now, even as an adult, because you are an adult now. Let's just say it like that. You were a kid when you started, now you're an adult. How do you feel now about both your progression as an adult and as a creative?
Well, as an adult, I think the obvious answer would have to be, I have matured in my thinking, right? Um, you begin to see the world for as it is, for what it is, and you begin to just understand certain things of life. You know, uh, like here's the thing. What I've what I've come to realize is, as an adult, I begin to value a lot more things that are not necessarily related to, the things that I used to value in regards to success, in regards to fame, in regards to this, that, and the third. Like I have valued, quality time with family. I've valued just having a peace of mind. I've valued being able to just, to just kind of move around in the way that I like to. You know, I value not viewing, you know, attention as like validation. You know what I mean? Like as a kid, when I was, or even as a teenager, I was, especially chasing the whole, music thing and stuff like that. It was very much from a place of like validation. It was very much from a place of not necessarily feeling comfortable and secure within myself as a person first. And I think people need to understand that when you're coming up and you're chasing this dream as an entertainer, is that, originally that idea is feeling as if you just want to be heard, you just want to be seen and stuff like that. But what will then begin to keep you and then begin to sustain you and maintain your trajectory is that you then realize that that validation doesn't need to come from anybody else but you. And I learned that a little bit later on, of course, but that's kind of that's the thing that's kind of changed about me, honestly. Like finally living a life where, like, regardless of whatever accolades and stuff like that, I'm good with who I am. And I think, being a man, that is really important. Creatively, man, I think now I'm at a place where I've been through some things. You know what I mean? Like subject matters change. You know what I mean? Like I think there was a song, even writing wise, like there was, you looking at Perfect and even Caffeine, back in those days, man. Like, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I did some things, but a lot of stuff I was kind of writing from a place of naivety. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never been through certain things before. I had an idea, but I ain't never been through it. And I think those things kind of begin to shape how you view the world and how you write to the world, right? Like how you write to that situation. And I've been able to put more words and vocabulary to those things. So, I think I got some more mature content, or just mature aspects writing wise per se.
How do you cut my bad. I was trying to formulate it in my head and it wasn't going well.
You got it.
When looking at the structure of the song, right? How do you feel like those technical aspects have changed for you? Like, do you feel like for example, your voice, have you been able to still keep with the reggae type sound over the years, or have you decided possibly going a different route?
The funny thing is, just to kind of play a little inside baseball, is I always loved R&B and rap. I started off as a rapper, and then eventually I got into singing due to like, Neo when So Sick dropped.
But that was everyone's dream after that. Like that kicked off the era of like the sing along songs.
Yeah, like Neo came out with So Sick, and I just loved that song. Like you couldn't stop me from singing that song. And I was in the cafeteria at the time. I forgot what grade this was at this point. Whenever year, y'all do the math. I'm 26. Whenever Neo dropped, y'all put that together, right? So
I just got into high school, so
yeah. So then you just subtract some years from that, right? But nah, man.
Damn.
You like that? You like that? That was a little. Listen. So no. What happened?
Hey yo,
Asked me and
hey yo.
started hearing me, and she was like, "Oh, you can sound like that, so you can sing and stuff like that." And I was just like, "Oh, really? I want that. I want that reaction. I want that. I want that reaction." And I started just kind of doing more singing, and it was definitely for girls at the time. I say all that to say that when I got into then like creating music and making it and stuff like that, like that's kind of really what I wanted to do. I wanted to sing, still wanted to have some elements of rap in there. So when I got into VDP, I'll never forget the day that quote unquote Lex Banton was born, right? Like it was for this song called Closure. And the beat wasn't even like it wasn't even reggae, it wasn't even dance hall. It was like some I don't even know what you'd call it, because especially back in those days, we were trying to do things that were not mainstream, not on the radio. But the genre was like kind of poppy, kind of your I can't even explain it. But long story short, the song is out there. It's called Closure on SoundCloud, whatever. And this girl that was in VDP at the time, Lorna, who's now on Broadway with the show called Anne Juliet. Y'all go check that out. She's killing it. She wrote this song, and we were fixing it up, and it needed someone. It needed someone on it, and no one was really coming up with anything that really fit the vibe of the song. So my producer and mentor, Kira, who produced everything that you hear me on, anything that you hear VDP on, the main and sole producer, he was just like, "Yo, you lived in Jamaica. This song kind of needs that kind of Buju Banton song, hence the name. Some gully, some whatever the case may be." He's like, "Yo, can you do that?" And I was like, "I don't know. I do not know." He was like, "What's your favorite song?" And I started singing some stuff from Vibes Cartel, and Vibes Cartel kind of had that voice, but obviously it comes from like the old people like Buju and all this stuff, and Supercat and all this stuff, where it's just like you kind of growl with your throat. And I was just kind of playing around. He was like, "Yo, if you can write with that voice, we need that on this song." And at the time, bro, it was just like you wanted to, in VDP, it was like you wanted to be on every song as possible. And it kind of became this competition thing. So I was just like, well, let me just see what comes up. And there was a time when nobody was in the room, and it was just me and Akira, and I was just like, can we just see if we can record this real quick? I have an idea. Let's see if we can record this before everybody gets back. And we did, and that came out. So and honestly, that just began to stick. Like anytime there was that, everyone was just like, "Yo, you got to put that voice on." Have I ever since VDP disbanded though? I've never really used that voice again, because it was something that I felt like was requested of me, not something that I actually chose for myself. I don't know if I can hit that type of voice again. I probably could. But now I'm kind of leaning more towards like just back to singing a little bit more, and if it is Caribbean, just kind of keeping it more mellow tone. You know what I mean?
So, tell me what it was like for you. We go back to April when we saw each other.
Yeah.
You were there with Live performing Legendary. Taking yourself now at 26 years old back into a time that you were like 5-6 years ago. What was going through your head?
You talking about like the reunion, like coming back? Well, I mean,
because you a dad now. I mean,
to start off somber, because I can't mention this. I'll be remiss if I don't mention this first. It felt very weird without Fame. Granted, I think we only performed that song once prior to?
A couple of times.
I think, okay, so we performed it twice. But I remember like the feeling of all three, right? Like I remember when Ray Ray started the song Live from the Dope Gay, like he had certain the way how he structured his voice, his verse, sorry, like there was so many spaces for ad libs and just whatever, and that's what I felt it was kind of dope, right, to just kind of like come in and just kind of like, you know, back him up on those ad libs and vocals a little bit. So when I heard that Live wanted to do the comeback and just kind of do this, you know, reunion and just kind of honor Ray, I was like, it's gonna feel weird because he starts the song, you know what I mean? So it's just like it just felt weird to even think about doing it without him. So that felt weird, but we got through it, and you know, I thought it was a special moment. But to kind of get back to the main thing, it was just more so like, dag, man, like this feels, I don't know, man. One, it made me feel old, right? Like, cause I was just like, dag, like I feels like it really felt like a reunion special, like the Temptations or New Edition and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it belongs on BET 50 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
Like I felt so old. Like it just, I don't know. It wasn't like any show I've done.
But like but look how long 5 years ago feels.
I mean, especially with the pandemic, anything pre 2020 was like a decade ago. That's how long it feels. Like
it was the Speed Force.
Like, dude, like you don't even, like, I personally don't measure time anymore. Like I don't do, you know, back in 2018 or like, I feel like I was like, yo, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic. Because like those 2 years, like that year 2020 itself, like I said, just feels like a whole little situation. But now there was an excitement though, and it was nerves, right? Like I don't know, because I haven't really performed. I had performed one time prior to that reunion show, and I performed a song that still hasn't even been released. It was the first time actually performing that version of it. I performed it at, the funny thing is, I performed the original version of Wine Your Body at the Give Back show.
The first one, right?
The first version of it, and I think it was the first.
No, the first Give Back.
Yeah, I think it was the first Give Back with VDP, and I think like we really took over. I ain't gonna hold you. I know it wasn't even that type of show. Like it was. That's not what you take out of that show. But we.
I'm gonna insert the recap here, so if you see.
Yeah, we took over that show. Listen, now this is me talking about, like, we really took, like, that. Again, it wasn't supposed to be that. That's not the mentality you walk away from with the Give Back. It's supposed to be a tribute to and to raise awareness. But from a competitive standpoint, we took over that show. I don't care what nobody said.
But it was funny, right? Because there was someone there that was supposed to give you guys like a performance or something. Whoever won like the competition, cause I didn't want it to be a competition. That wasn't my intent. But
that's what I'm saying, right?
Like, if you're gonna offer it, at least fucking give it to them. Like, I don't know who was chosen, but I don't even know if it happened.
I mean, whoever was chosen, the only person I can think of that was chosen, that I can imagine, who I felt like just had a great time. It could only be between two people to me, and that was between X-File and Busy. If it was anybody else, then maybe they deserved it.
The yo-yos, though.
Huh?
But Richard Picasso had the yo-yos.
And Picasso. Those are the only three that I can think of that, honestly, I feel like deserve performance of the night, maybe. But aside from that, what happened now? So when we get to the reunion thing, I ain't never performed in a while, and I was just kind of feeling nerves. Like,
my wifey was there.
Huh?
And wifey was there.
Yo, it was just, and then when we got on stage, I was just like, my whole head was just like, yo, just bring a level, just kind of feel like you felt like when you were back on that stage, and I hope that I brought justice to that performance, man. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, you did. It made me cry.
Did it? I didn't know.
You made me cry. I was like, damn, fuck you guys.
You teared up.
I did.
Oh God, you ain't tell me that. You a little, see, this is what happens when you a fake thug. You feel what I'm saying? Not when you a fake thug, you don't tell nobody nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
No, so it's funny, right? So I sent somebody who has an iPhone my Apple 2022 replay.
Yeah.
They called me a thug. Yo, if I tell you right now the extent of my fucking playlist, when you think about it, it's so fucking weird.
I'm not even surprised. I'm not even
Yo,
surprised.
it goes from Chris Brown, The Weeknd, to the Hoodies.
See, but it's the hoodies though. Like you can't. That I swear to God, like if there's anybody that is like,
But wait, there's more. Capella Grave. Elijah Rosario. That just hold on. Dr. Dre. Wale, J. Cole, more Weekend, Teddy, DMX, Panic at the Disco, Bad Bunny, and Coney Brooks.
Pick one. Just pick a side, bro. Like you.
I don't know. Do you see why Rawrrzone is as confusing as it is now?
Jesus, man.
If you had music, I would have had that too.
Yeah. I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. I was actually even trying to figure out a way for you to hear some new stuff. I haven't recorded anything. It's just like writing and stuff. But I was trying to just figure out a way just so you could see like what something that I'm working on.
Screen share?
Nothing's recorded, so if anything, it would have to be it would have to be done live.
Yeah. Do it.
We'll get there. Continue your situation. Go ahead. I will show y'all what I'm working on. Low key.
Is there anything you want me to play in general? I have your whole VDP thing in SoundCloud in front of me right now.
Do you?
I really do. Here,
the
look.
funny thing is though, because the way how VDP was set up, like if you notice, like I don't really have that much songs that I'm vocally on.
I noticed.
But like I feel like in terms of my journey as an artist, you can see everything that I've done just looking through those songs, because like I was a major writer. Like I pretty much, when I say wrote, I mean like it was collaborative, right? Like I'm not the only writer, but my pen has been on pretty much 90% of the songs, 95 if anything. And if I say play anything, it probably wouldn't even be anything that I'm vocally on. Like it would.
Don't tell me that.
Huh?
Don't tell me that.
Like I would tell you, like I would say play something that I'm not even on vocally. It would have to be I mean, you looking at Come On, you looking at Remedy, Potion Number 9. I mean, see, because oh man, I gotta tell you some stuff. You know, I gotta tell you some stuff off air, but yeah, you could play. You know what? It's the Christmas spirit. Play Naughty and Nice.
I got the video. Hold on.
Presents, cards, gifts, and joy. I just gotta get it. Presents, cards, gifts, and joy. I just gotta get it. I'm getting it all and then some more. You know what I want. I'm getting it all and then some more. You can leave it all under the tree.
Ayo, Santa, what it do, boy? I can hear slaying on the rooftop. Got me hyped like a wait for a new toy. A butter or an old school drop top. Candy paint shining lights made of ice. Oh, a snow gang all white with the roll. Oh, got me sipping cocoa with a snow globe. A few girls by the fire, no ho ho.
Santa Claus, you know what I want for Christmas. Nothing more. You can leave it all under the tree. I can't ask for much, just a little bit of love and underneath the mistletoe. Presents, cards, gifts, and joy. I just gotta get it.
Ah man, that was a time for real. Not even gonna hold you. You about to set up a whole question.
I don't think I would ask for a VDP reunion, right? Because that's a whole lot of people.
Right.
But would you do songs? Like, would you guys come back and ever do music together? Some of you. Because I know you done podcasting with Maz and Matt.
Would I ever link up with them again? What's the question really?
Would you guys link up again to do music?
A few of us will. Always, I feel like. If anybody that would ever link up and do music again, it would either be me, Maz, and Kem. Yeah, me, Maz, and Kem, Aiden, or Kazan is what his name was, like, and Kazan, like, it would really be, and DJ, of course, but yeah, it would really be those four, honestly. That hence why there's a lot of stuff, off air that I have to tell you, like, it's just crazy how everything ended. You know what I mean? You got a lot of egos. You had a lot of people just want to do their own thing, which is great. But egos was, when you pair that with ego is a dangerous thing.
But you guys were also kids.
We were also kids for sure. You know what I mean? And
not saying that as an excuse, but we all didn't have a concept of what the world was like. Look at what happened now. Like, we had a whole pandemic. I'm not saying that's the solution to everything, but look how all of our attitudes changed just between 2019 and 2022.
I mean, for sure. I think age played a huge part of it, for sure. I think had we all linked up now, like just meeting each other for the first time and doing everything now, it probably would have been a different story, maybe. But that wasn't the case. I think so. So definitely, kids played a part into it. But when I look at certain things now, I think people just have a sense of the world, a sense of communication, a sense of different things that just doesn't mesh well. Like, to do what we did, it had to be very collaborative. People had to understand roles.
But you guys also did it first. Like, after you, then it came all the BTSs and.
The funny thing is like, obviously we did things at a certain level. We never really made it to huge mainstream success, but we did things at a certain level. But it's like the stuff that I see now with collectives and not even groups, collectives and stuff. It's like we were always on the, like, I feel like we were on the cusp of something. We were always on the cutting edge of stuff. And it's just like, that's the only regret that I have. It's like, when you feel like you were kind of one of the first people, first group of people that did some stuff, and then you start seeing those ideas take off later on, and they're doing it bigger and better. You shout out to that, you acknowledge that they're successful, but then you always think about, like, dag, like, if we only had got everything together, if everybody was on the same page, we kind of could have been, just in a whole different vibe. But then I always think about it, though. I mean, sometimes it doesn't end up this way, but most times it do. Like, when you're the first, usually, like, you walk through the fire, right? Like, you get hit with the fire, and not all the time you'll make it on the other side. Sometimes you burn in the fire. However, you just now created a pathway for others to do so. And again, I'm not saying that people copied or people whatever. I'm just saying that, like, the stuff that I see now is like, yo, like, especially the utilization of social media and everything like that. Like, wow, we came up in a social media era. It wasn't the way it's turned into now.
Oh, hell no.
So like reels wasn't a thing. Short form content wasn't a thing. Podcasting wasn't a thing. Like TikTok was definitely not a thing. Funny thing is, I had a conversation with my boy 2-3 days ago, and he was just like, yo, like, y'all guys were really ahead of your time. He was like, yo, I feel like the songs that y'all made then, if y'all threw it up now, it would have shot. And I'm like, I always felt that way, but I ended up taking a look through the catalog the other day, same thing as you, just going through SoundCloud, and I'm like, yeah, TikTok would have ate this up. TikTok would have ate this up. Like money, like the hook to me, I felt like was TikTokable.
Naughty or Nice is definitely TikTokable.
You feel what I'm saying?
And it's right at the minute mark, so it's like, hello.
And that, I mean, yeah, you know what
Monetized, baby, monetized. Apparently.
You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like, I don't know, man. It was a very interesting time, and I feel like the four of us though, Curzon, Kem, me, Maz, and DJ. I think that's 5. I can't count right now. But I think that group of us would always come back and do music because we've always been the ones to kind of keep a relationship going for real.
But would you bring my podcast back though?
Probably not in the same way. I realized that the reason that the podcast kind of went through, and that's one of the things I've learned now, that if anything I do now moving forward, especially if it's with other people now, everyone has to be completely on the same page. Not halfway, not like, okay, this is the idea. We kind of have a central idea, but then everyone kind of feels it should vary off. Like, nah, everybody needs to be on a completely same page, because I feel like that's what kind of went down. That's what kind of brought down the podcast in a way. It was just like everyone had an idea of what should go on it. And I think when you're branding something, you need to have a specific vision that everything needs to be under. You know what I mean? Like, if you cannot subject yourself to that vision, then the whole ship is going to fall apart, because everyone's trying to input their situation into it, and then you lose identity in what it is. So, I mean, one person, like, I know that, one person wanted it to be like a songwriting show in terms of just showing people how to write songs and stuff, because everything originally started on Twitch. Like, we didn't even like announce everything. Like, everything started on Twitch. It was just me and DJ, and it was just like us writing songs live. You know what I mean? And we tried to see something. It was like, yo, if we don't promote it, let's just see what happens. We ended up getting viewership, and we never promoted it at all.
Maybe you can help me on that Twitch live. I'm still trying to learn it. That's how old I feel.
Right? So, like, we started on Twitch, and like we never promoted it on any of our social medias. We were just doing it, and like, yo, it grew for a little while. We only did like about a few episodes, and it grew. And then I ended up having the baby, which kind of like made things a little bit more difficult.
But she's so fucking adorable.
Oh yeah, she is. My baby Gabby is just beautiful. But nah, so then we did that, but then that kind of went through because of just life and stuff, and then we were trying to think about, and then because the video's deleted, because Twitch at the time, I don't feel like you could have saved your videos, and we didn't know that. So all that work that we did, it was just gone, and we had some gems. Like, oh man, like I still felt like there was some songs on there that I can't remember off the top of my head, and it's just gone to the internet. But so then when we was trying to be like, how can we recreate that or do something different? I was like, yo, we can always come up with a podcast and just kind of incorporate, elements of our musicianship in there. And we were doing that, and eventually it just became like a podcast talking about different topics that was going on in pop culture, hip hop culture. And then, like, honestly, I realized how much I liked that. And everyone kind of had different ways they wanted to view and stuff like that. And then eventually it became like, well, we're doing this one thing, so let's all kind of put different efforts of work into it, and it never really equaled up. So it just kind of sat, and that's what happened. But now moving forward, if I was to do anything, like I'm watching a whole bunch of different stuff, on YouTube and stuff, and it's always giving me ideas of how I'd like to do it. And I have an idea in the future of if I was to ever do a podcast or a show, how I'd like to do it. So, it would just have to be with the right people, or in terms of like, even if I don't have a group of people doing it with me, in terms of the team behind it, has to be the right people, and it just has to be in the right structure and format, which I feel like I'm slowly beginning to understand what I want to do for it. So soon.
I'm gonna play some music because you didn't get to hear our mix in the beginning, and being that you're one of my favorite pens, right? I feel
Appreciate
like
that.
so for your generation of artists, I guess I would consider you one of the top pens for me.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
I've seen the dedication you've put into your craft. So I'm gonna play different songs. I'll get your vibe off it, and then we'll just talk some bullshit because we still gotta talk about that show that we watched together.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm down to do that. I'm down to do that. And then afterwards, I do want to let you hear. I do after the break or whatever. I do want to let you hear something I'm working on though, and then we can talk about everything.
Yes. All right, so let's get this going. This is Welcome to the Rawrrzone on www.rawrzonenyc.com, on Elgin Sound Radio, and of course our home of Puso 82.3 FM in Ohio, all on the Live 365 app, and we will be right back.
My own conscious
Your hair, your eyes, your lips, breast and thighs, wrapped in that killer dress. You murdered them, call homicide.
Requesting assistance, 187
yeah. You sipping slow, scoping the scene, checking out what you want. You came to do your thing, yeah. And ooh, you so hella mean. I salute you, queen, yeah. I'm trying to see what's up, but I'm kinda nervous. You're looking good as fuck, but that's only on the surface. Cause you might be a killer, you might be a dealer, you might be a predator looking for your dinner. And I ain't tryna get caught, I ain't tryna get caught. You finna play these fools and I'm gon' sit here and watch and let it breathe. Her vibe is so enticing, her vibe is so enticing, yeah. Let it breathe. Her vibe is so enticing, her vibe is so enticing, her vibe is so enticing, yeah. I like the way she move, I like the way she move, I like the things she do, yeah. Handle your business, show the business, give it up. Let's go! Yeesh! I ain't gon' front, I'm gon' tell you the truth. Yes, you all that I want. And if I get the chance to show you romance, I'm gon' do all I can. But tonight you came here to dance, and your body's on fire. Yes, your ass is so lit. And if you ain't gon' stop, then baby, why the hell would I quit? And you giving a vibe, yes, I'm digging it here. And I want you to stay, girl, I'm just gon' make that dick clear. I'm like, hey, I'm tryna see what's up, but I'm kinda nervous. Oh, you're looking good as fuck, but that's only on the surface. Cause you might be a killer, you might be a dealer, you might be a predator looking for your dinner. And I ain't tryna get caught, I ain't tryna get caught. You finna play these fools and I'm gon' sit here and watch. And I'm like, let it breathe. Her vibe is so enticing, her vibe is so enticing, yeah. Let it breathe. Her vibe is so enticing, her vibe is so enticing, her vibe is so enticing.
pressure, challenges. It's all an opportunity for me to rise. Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace.
Place, baby.
I won, and you lost. I work hard to be number one because I'm a champion. You know I'm a champion. I won, and you lost. I work hard to be number one because I'm a champion. You know I'm a champion. I'm like Kobe in the clutch, prodigy like Gigi. Handle so crazy, got that boy doing the squeegee. I be getting coins like Mario Luigi. Shit is so hard, but I make it look easy. Go hard in the paint, yeah, I'm something like Zion. When I'm on the court, I'm a king, I'm a lion. Now watch me feast on them. I turn up in the fourth, I'm a beast on them. It don't matter in the west and the east, I'm ballin'. Coach, let me get the ball, I be shot calling. No defender wanna test me, I be posterizing. Cheerleaders wanna sex me cause I'm mesmerizing. MVP, that's me. Step back, hit the three, leave my hand in the air. Take a picture, say cheese, yeah. I ball hard, I put on for my city, I'm an all-star. I won, and you lost. I work hard to be number one because I'm a champion. You know I'm a champion. I won, and you lost. I work hard to be number one because I'm a champion. You know I'm a champion.
I'm like LeBron, I'm the king. Gotta put a ring on him. I be outside, I be ballin' how I lay on him. Pull up with a jumper and you know we don't play with him. Wanna be a champion, you know how we raising him. Came with the block, what you see, I got what you want, what you need, Now watch me lean on it. Team, yo, yeah, it's the game, put my team on it. Casuals, everything, put my cream on it. Do whatever for the dream, young Hakeem on them. And you can see I'm living life with jewelry on them. The way I'm moving on the hook, I can ream on them. I'm the boss, never cost, never lost, no remorse. Full court for the shot, that's the game. I work hard, watch me ball.
I won, and you lost. I work hard to be number one because I'm a champion. You know I'm a champion. I won, and you lost. I work hard to be number one because I'm a champion. You know I'm a champion. Yeah.
And I'm more proud of the fact that not about the championships, but about the down years. Because we didn't run. We played through all that stuff, and we got our championships, and we did it the right way.
Champion.
Where's this Uber?
Sir, I'm over here. I'm your Uber.
Hey, man, how's it going? Are you okay, dude?
Don't make me, sir. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure, man? Okay, I'm going downtown.
That's the next thing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this. We got this.
Bro, you need water or something?
I'm okay.
You look and sound crazy, man. What the fuck?
What's up? My name's Richard. I will be your driver. Mix that alcohol with pills, so I'm a little wired. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'll just drink my beer slow. Keys turn, engines running. Oh, here goes. On the road. Middle finger up to the people that thought I lost my mind. Try to put a boundary on everything that I say and I do, but I crossed that line. Gotta chill like polar bears in the snow. Spit high five, go there with the flow. Chill on the corner while I look in the sky, shooting up some dope that share with a hoe. I am just so focused, didn't notice all the locusts honking in the car right next to me. I hope they don't provoke us. I'm aware that I am wasted from the drugs that I have tasted. As I'm swerving on the road, I realize I am naked. Cruising down the highway, foot on the accelerator. What is it on more? I don't know, I'll tell you later. Eyes open, blood is pumping, music's loud, beat is bumping, moving through the galaxy. We're going on a crazy ride. We're going on a crazy ride. Whoa. Yes. We're going on a crazy ride. We're going on a crazy ride. We're going on a crazy ride. Why is there so much mess in my back seats? You're trying to I got pulled. Oh my God.
Let me the fuck out! What the fuck?
Wait a minute. I gotta calm down. It's starting to feel like it's stupid, like wearing a glittery bra gown. And I know I'm speeding while my nose is bleeding, while I swerve in traffic, man. This hoe is sleeping while the stains on my seat, so you know she's leaking. Do you really love it now? It's wrong, beat it? Yeah, you want it and need it. What you are thinking is how you should treat it. Maybe I'm God, it's just how I perceive it. Say anything and I'll probably believe it. Think I lost it like Thursday. Smoking crack like I'm Pookie. I might just cry, but I'm the type of guy to see Mickey Mouse fucking goofy. Somebody cover me, I need help. Can't move, choking on my seat. Going hard in the paint, started to drink, but it won't hit me as the weed. Let's be clear that I'm off the rocker, saving the game like I caught the robber. Blood runs through veins, kill the brain, that I get so mad I assault the doctor. Cruising down the highway, foot on the accelerator. What is it on more? I don't know, I'll tell you later. Eyes open, blood is pumping, music's loud, beat is bumping, moving through the galaxy. We're going on a crazy ride. 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 We're going on a crazy ride.
Let me out.
Here you
Let
go,
me
sir.
the fuck out. Fucking recording.
Thank you.
Fucking
You enjoyed
crazy.
the ride.
Fuck you, you psycho.
I love you.
I will dab you nut job.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Go fuck yourself.
Up in the air like the car has wings. Annoyed by the pain, scarred as things. Look in my eyes, really be surprised. God is a woman, we all black kids. Small world after all. And I'm not saying that cause I add a raw. Baseball bats in the backseat. Try to mess with me and I crack your balls. Look at all the ways I'm gonna fuck up with a talk about the nigga. Wait. Hold up. Who's calling me right now? Hello?
Yes, hello, Mr. Picasso. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to let you go.
You're letting me go?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
Why?
Because the customer we had before wasn't satisfied with your job.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Damn. What am I gonna do now? Maybe Pornhub or X videos got some jobs open. I got a big dick.
Yeah. Dollar, what up, my nigga? Yeah.
Cause you know the vibes, baby. I'm tryna slide, baby. I'm tryna ride, baby. Get between them thighs, baby. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, boo. I'm tryna slide through. I ain't gotta hide you. Look up in your eyes, boo. Cause you know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. I ain't never stress a bitch. You know me, I check a bitch. You know me, I sex a bitch. Same day I ex a bitch. I know them titties big, and I know that ass fat. I know that pussy good. I send her cash ass. From my crib, then your crib, or to a hotel. I done fucked all these dumb bitches, I ain't never kiss and tell. If I had you, that's a W, I could never take an L. Just want you to be successful, I don't wanna see you fail. Cause you got big waist, you stay with a lace wig. You got a big bag, and you don't got no kids. I show that bitch love, and she show me love back. We go on a shopping spree, and we don't check no tags. When I'm with the guys, boo, you ain't gotta hide, boo. Baby, you can slide through, I don't mind, boo. Cause you know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the vibes. You know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the vibes. Cause you know the vibes, baby. I'm tryna slide, baby. I'm tryna ride, baby. Get between them thighs, baby. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, boo. I'm tryna slide through. I ain't gotta hide you. Look up in your eyes, boo. Cause you know the vibes.
slide, compliment inside, all of these thighs, swallow your pride, look at my eyes, I'm tryna ride, come at me cry, daddy, I'm a freak bitch, put your finger in my puss, let me eat it, fuck Vic cause I got all the secrets, tryna touch your meat cause a bitch not vegan, spicy bitch you would think I was seasoned, I need great dick, nigga not decent, have a bitch really screaming out to Jesus, on some G shit, nigga no teasing, told you only here for the dick and ball pleasing, put your dick in, have my pussy wall squeezing, better yet have my pussy walls leaking, don't stop till a bitch stop pleading, creaming, screaming, dick so good I thought I was dreaming, so good I ain't care I was cheating, kick up here when there's no competing, you know the vibes that this bitch is leaving, yo my pussy, it's time for that meeting, I'm tryna make these niggas stop breathing, one taste of Tony, these niggas be feeding, come bite that apple, that garden, that Eden, body is shaking, I feel like I'm seasoned, come little daddy, it's time for your feeding, come fuck me rough, this pussy mistreated, whoa, you know the vibes, nigga, you wanna slide, nigga, well come get inside, nigga, come get inside, nigga, yes.
Cause you know the vibes, baby, I'm tryna slide, baby, I'm tryna ride, baby, get between them thighs, baby, cause you know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the vibes, boo, I'm tryna slide through, I ain't gotta hide you, look up in your eyes, boo, cause you know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the vibes, you know the vibes. Morning, Uncle K. How you morning?
Good morning, Uncle K. Yo, SB.
Good morning, bro.
Good morning. What kind of talking about? Like some new niggas. This nigga is a new SB. You got some cutting last night.
No fucking cutting last Stop lying.
You got pussy in my house last night?
Hell no. I swear.
You got pussy in my house last night?
Never. Hell no. I would never disrespect. I would never.
Ain't nobody supposed to get no pussy in my house but me.
No. I swear.
I'll run the trains. I'll get all the pussy in this house.
I swear I can't get no pussy.
One cup rule.
One cup rule?
One cup rule? Cool. Fuck you so happy about? If this nigga got cutty. Which one of these motherfuckers got cutty last night?
I ain't gonna lie. I got some cutty last night. Lying.
Get the fuck out of here. Your scrawny ass got pussy last night?
We didn't get no pussy last night.
We gon' get turned, we got the traction playing.
Yo, it's lit, boy. What you doing? We outside. What you doing? It's click. We outside. Come. Come. We outside. It's outside time. Corona's done. What are you doing? Pause this shit. What you, boy? Let's get out of here.
Never slip. She think she them slick. Baby oil slick. She do dirt and come up. The soil rich.
It's some Apex shit.
It's Zerga. City.
They thought they could keep us inside.
Said I'm back outside. I can back out racks, yeah, I broke so wide, yeah. Chat this whack, I'm oh so fly. Cause I'm back outside. Said I'm back outside. My gang is strapped, they clap out, rise, yeah. Click, get back, they duck down high. Cause I'm back outside. Hold on, first Zerga, last Velly. Ain't shit the broke bitch could ever tell me. Been outside with Lil Bows and clear jellies. Now I'm with your nigga smoking blunts in the telly. 90 in the range while he taking off my faja. Pretty ass bitch, I get that shit from my father. And I got the juice real sweet like guava. He love it when I rap, said I sound like Big Papa. Not a dude can stop her, vision on binocular. Love to talk cause I'm bout it, not just popular. Frank him like Sinatra, then curve his Yamada. Feisty when I wanna, cause you couldn't do me nada. Said I'm back outside. I can back out racks, yeah, I broke so wide, yeah. Chat this whack, I'm oh so fly. Cause I'm back outside. Said I'm back outside. My gang is strapped, they clap out, rise, yeah. Click, get back, they duck down high. Cause I'm back outside.
Hey, okay, I'm back ready to slap
shit. Fuck the talk, save that shit for your caption. Movie, don't miss the main attraction. We gon' get turned, we got the traction. All my niggas ride dirty, but the whip clean. Niggas know I had heat since I was 16. Always been ahead of my time, I'm using 6G. Life moving too fast, I can't sip lean. Real motherfucking Don in the making. Ben bring home the bacon, shit is mine for the taking. Ain't no lane for me, so for me to make it, I'ma make it. Fuck anybody hating, tell everybody waiting that I'm
back outside. I can back out racks, yeah, I broke so wide, yeah. Chat is whack, I'm oh so fly. Cause I'm back outside. Said I'm back outside. My gang is strapped, they clap out, rise, yeah. Click, get back, they duck down high. Cause I'm back outside.
Y'all gotta move. Y'all are double park. Y'all are back outside. Y'all need to go back inside, y'all. Wait a second. Miss, get in your car. We back outside. You got a pension, Daddy? You got a pension? I see you out here all green. But y'all still gotta move this back inside, y'all. Miss, get back in your car.
Yeah.
Said I'm back outside. Oh my God, that belongs on every radio station in New York right now. Shout out to old girl. I don't even know her name. What's her name?
Digga Valley.
Oh my God, yo, what? Oh my God, listen. Like, is she from Brooklyn?
Yes.
Give me that Brooklyn energy, you heard? Like, yo, that was different. I loved it. That needs to be heard anywhere. I don't even care what I'm saying right now. That joint was fire.
I feel like we could do a segment and just start playing these videos and you doing reactions to them.
I wouldn't mind, bro. That's what I was really thinking. I was listening to everything and I'm just like, okay.
I mean, I took screenshots of the conversation. I'm like, ooh, this could be a good segment.
Listen, I'm down for it because that one was my favorite though. Like I like how she the way how she put that hook in. She wrote that beat, bro. She wrote it. She snapped on it for real.
Yo, but you know what it is? So they're like a power couple, her and City the King. Like he's a dope producer. You know Kony's new song Work? He produced it. He produced the song that you just heard.
It hits. I'm back. Like that's the type of stuff. Listen, bro, because
they did remix to "Oh Baby I Like It," bro.
Yeah,
pregnancy too.
Here's my thing, bro. Like, and I think that's what a lot of people are missing, not just in hip hop, but just in general. I feel like a lot of people are missing the hook. Right? They're missing the hook, the song, the part of the song that is literally said in its name. It's supposed to hook you in. It's supposed to grab you. It's supposed to be the most catchy part in a song. And sometimes it is hard to create one. It is hard to create one that catches people and people start singing it instantly. But like when you have a good hook, like, and that was one of the things that we learned at VDP. It was like, once you have a good hook, anything you say after that doesn't really matter. All you need is that most catchy part of the song. People remember that part of the entire song. And you straight. Especially now in a TikTok generation where all you need is a minute, 15, 30 seconds to a minute. If you have a good song or if you have something that is catchy, that's going out. That song right now, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back outside. Like that's the stuff that everybody, from girls to niggas, like niggas would literally get in their car right now and just play that. I would. I'm gonna find that as soon as we get off air. I'm gonna find that, and when I'm going to work, I'm literally gonna play that mad loud on the highway, screaming to the top of my lungs. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back outside. What's good? Give me that real Brooklyn energy right now. See, now I'm starting to get mad aggressive for no reason. I'm chilling on the couch right now, and I got flip flops on. What am I doing? And I'm inside. Like, nah, nigga, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back outside. What's good, bro? Like, I'm sorry. I'm in my bag. I'm in my bag now. That's what I'm talking about. I just needed that New York energy.
You miss Brooklyn. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, I'm a Jersey nigga right now. It's fine. Jersey got great parking though. That's it. That's it. I ain't gotta worry about not one place. Like I ain't gotta worry about the city type stuff. Like I go in the city and I still find parking. What's up, bro? Like I ain't got to circle the block 10 times. Like that's the only thing I love about Jersey for real. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm Brooklyn to the day I die, bro. Brownsville never ran, never will. What's good?
Oh man.
All right, let me chill out. Let me check him out. Now my whole Brooklyn Steve's finna come out. Let me get back to the Hello, Katie. How are you?
Then I got your inner Brooklyn to come out. That was... Yes. Yes, wait. You know what it is? You know how good that was? Wait for it.
So that just happened? Did that really just happen? Because I know. Listen, wrestling has definitely done some things where you're like, they really put that on TV. But did that really happen? Like, because I know that's Kevin Owens on the ground, yes?
Yes.
Who is that doing this dancing?
That's Sami Zayn. I don't know if the music was part of the meme though.
Oh my god. That dude is on the bloodline now, right?
Oh, you've been watching.
Listen, let's hold on. Let's put things in perspective because I don't want no wrestling fans out here to be like, all right, let's see what he has to say. No. Listen. I'm not even gonna claim.
Are you feeling Uzi? Are you feeling Uzi?
Listen. Let me just put things to rest here. I keep an eye on the stuff that's going on in the wrestling world. I no longer watch wrestling though. Like I stopped in 2010, 2011. Back when Raw was like Raw. Like pretty much at the end of it, when John Cena was still wrestling, when he was still kind of in his prime.
Oh, so not Dr. Segonomics.
No. He been past that. I watched wrestling probably. I can't remember because I forgot what the storyline was going on. I know I watched wrestling like to the rematch of the Rock versus Cena era, and around that time. But after that, I stopped. It just I don't know. So, but wrestling has always been a special part. It holds a special part of me. Me and my pops used to always sit down when I was younger and watch Friday Night SmackDown and stuff like that, and then Monday Night Raw. It was always our thing. So it's like I can never give up on wrestling, but I don't watch it anymore. But because of YouTube, I'll always just keep an eye out on what's going on. So I know about the Bloodline. I know about Roman Reigns. I know about certain things that goes on. You feel what I'm saying? Like the Logan Pauls of everything. Like you know what I mean? But I don't watch it, so I'm not an expert. Don't ask me for no insight. No.
So you're not feeling Uzi?
Huh?
You're not feeling Uzi?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
You're not Team Bloodline? Mm-mm.
No, I don't know what none of that is. I just know.
Can you go on your computer? Actually, you want to look up the definition of Uzi?
I don't want to because I'm so scared.
Hold on, I got you right now.
Oh my god. Is it, you said Uzi?
Uzi.
I'm assuming it's like a derivative of like the Usos or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. Uzi though. How do you what? Jeez. That just sounds wrong.
Damn, if I play this right now, I'm gonna get flagged by WWE. I
So
can't
don't
play.
even. Yeah, don't do it. I'm not a Uzi.
So Uzi means, are you feeling the love of the bloodline?
No. Still no. 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 The one thing I will say is that this dude has had the championship for too long.
Thank you.
I've read too many comments of people who are just not happy about it. I've read too many comments that this dude never wins on his own. And
Of course, that's part of the storyline.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and the thing that I don't like about wrestling now is that because now that everybody knows that is quote unquote like fake or not even fake, that is scripted, everybody now, instead of them just focusing on what's being given, like what's being showed on, TV and stuff like that, everybody wants to be in the writer's room now. Right? So everybody wants to be like, oh, they should kill this storyline and stuff like that. And I'm like, when you start getting that type of response where people now know that there's a script and how like, Triple H now being head of creative just means that we'll get better, this, that, and third, it's like it kind of ruins the fantastical element of it. Like it kind of ruins the wonder and the awe and the magic that WWE had before. Like, you know what I mean? Because nobody was talking about storylines and stuff like that. Like, granted, there wasn't really a high thing of social media back then, but it's like people were just focused on like what was being shown. Now everybody's a writer now. Everybody wants to show about what they would like and stuff, and it's just actually kind of annoying.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, it's like, how many more years were we gonna get out of Vince McMahon? Let's negate the scandal, right? It was already repeating storylines.
Right.
When you're repeating storylines, what's left?
I get that, and here's the thing: I totally understand that at some point you're still going to get a unhappy, an unhappy client, an unhappy customer, right? Like everybody's going to be like, okay, this is just not it. However, I just feel like let the people up top make the choices, but from what I've seen though, like since Triple H has been back, there's been a change, and some people have been liking it. The tides are changing now. People are starting to become pro WWE again. You know what I mean? I guess from what I know. But like I said, I'm no expert. I ain't got no huge inside knowledge, nothing like that. So we ain't gonna ask no more questions about that. Praise it.
Okay. So you said you wanted to show me a little something.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I automatically regretted it after we went on break. I was like, oh, I should have said that. Sure.
You look so happy.
Sure.
You don't have to, you know that, right? And
no. I know. I'm gonna do this because I need to. I just need to get this out. I just want what people would say to this, and like how people would take this. The song is called "Cameras Off," and low key, I'm gonna just preface this right now. Low key, I'm looking for not really looking for. I have someone in mind, but when I wrote this, because I love being like being on stage and stuff. I feel like I live on stage. However, I have come to love like just songwriting in general. It's been, I don't know, man. It's been a way to just kind of get ideas off that I cannot properly vocally execute myself. And I wrote this last year. Well, not last year. I wrote this some time ago, and I've been sitting on it.
Okay.
But across like the board with me and Akira and Maz and Jacobo and everybody else, like this has been like a classic of ours, like a favorite. Um, but it just never, we haven't brought it off the ground. But this is my first time going to perform it. Again, this is not how the song vocally should sound. Um, but yeah, I just gotta just ride out with me. This is just an idea of what it could sound like. You hear me?
I hear you.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. I know you wanna tell your friends, yeah, but you be on your phone too much. I just want all your attention. Maybe we should turn the things up. This ain't nothing you can say. What's the best for you not to press record? Baby, let's stick with the plan. I know what you could do with your hands, oh no. Only when the camera's off, we don't need a screen. Come in, let me know. Only when the camera's off, it's so privacy. Every part of you is to my eyes to see. No outsiders. This love is on fire. I love it when the camera's off. It's so privacy. Every part of you is to my eyes. Like, don't you post this on the gram? Yeah, we ain't gotta go public, and this ain't OnlyFans, baby. Yeah, but if they pay for it, I love it, and you know I be playing with you. Unless you want me to undress your body and do a couple things to you. Yeah, I'm with it if you with it, babe. Only when the camera's up. We don't need a screen. Come in, put that below. Only when the camera's out. Just my privacy. Every part of you is for my eyes to see. No outsiders. This love is on fire. I love it when the camera's up. Just our privacy. Every part of you is for my eyes. Only when the camera's off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only when the camera's off. Yeah.
Hey.
That's that.
Hey. I'm so proud of you.
That was something that I just have in the tuck. For sure. For sure. For sure. What we think? What we think?
Love it. It took a little bit getting used to because I remember I used to hear the voice a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
But I like it. I feel like you're getting a little more like control of your vocals, like in that sense.
Again, it's not for me to sing it. This is for somebody else to execute. Like this, this is just what I've been creating though. This is what I hear in my head. So I just want to throw that out there. I mean, you can criticize the vocals for sure, but this is not for me to sing per se.
But I think I might have someone that could fit that.
You want to know who? If I was thinking celebrity, you want to know who I have in mind that I would really want? Miguel.
Oh.
To me, Miguel is the perfect person to throw this to get this off. Honestly, like obviously there's other people that can do it, but my head goes straight to Miguel. Like he is the one that I would love to sing this song for real, for real.
Off the air, I think I got someone for you.
Hey.
So, we're going to touch on a couple of pieces of news. And then we're going to wrap this up. You know, first of all, I'm heartbroken, bro. KirstieAlley died.
Yeah, I heard about that. And the Hollywood Reporter reported on that last night. A lot of the major trades reported on that, and it's a very sad day for movie fans who was a fan of the actress. Cancer, man.
Yo.
Cancer is a it's like the villain of everybody's story, man. And I'm just sad and heartbroken. The family released an amazing statement on on her accounts, I think, and just saying how, while paraphrasing, but while we all adored her as an actress and stuff like that, she was a wonderful mother and grandmother. And it's just, my prayers and condolences goes out to the family and everyone around her, and definitely again towards all movie fans and stuff like that. She was a beloved actress in her own right and did so much for the movie community.
Like, I loved, like, when I was growing up, and I'm trying not to show my age, but it's hard, right? The Toothless movie, when she was a tooth fairy.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, like, I started to watch Cheers, right? And to watch her play a character that, one, was so strong on the outside, but so insecure on the inside that she was willing to compromise herself for certain situations, and then you see, like, her personal life and how she overcame certain things, and then, for the world, it suddenly, but what people didn't know is that she was fighting cancer, so it's tragic.
Yeah. I mean, I liked her on It Takes Two. That's like the first thing that just instantly, just kind of pops up to mind. But definitely Toothless was like, I think Toothless was just that movie for me. That was like my introduction to her as the Tooth Fairy. So, but yeah, bro, I mean, you just can't really prepare yourself for something like this, you know what I mean? And it's like more, the funny thing is, like, more and more I'm just afraid to I'm afraid to, like, wake up in the morning and go on social media, because it's like I'm afraid that I'm going to hear some tragic news. Like, that's how I found out about Takeoff.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Like, I woke up and I saw rumors. And my post was like, yo, I've been seeing rumors, but if this is true, RIP. But it was like 4 something in the morning. By 7 o'clock, and I had already was on my route driving and stuff, it was confirmed. And I was like, I had to stop. I literally took about 30 minutes to just stop. I didn't cry or nothing, but it was one of those deaths that hit, man. So, I feel like a lot of people are just going, man. 2022, rough year.
But it's been like that since, like, 2019, and we keep saying, please don't take away, our favorite celebrities. But first of all, they fucking took away Betty White. They took away Jason David Frank. They took away Bob Saget. They took away KirstieAlley.
Don't forget, man, what is his name? Starts with Leslie Jordan. Took away Leslie, bro. Like, he got me through. He definitely entertained me throughout the pandemic. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I mean? But Jason David Frank was the hard one for me. I think it was the hardest loss this year, because anyone that really knows me, I was a huge Power Ranger fan growing up. I watched all the way up to like Overdrive or RPM. Like, I went a little bit further than a lot of people, but I stopped there. But Jason David Frank, that dude was the face of Power Ranger. So, you know what I mean? And he loved his fans so much. Like, this dude, like, even in his age, I think 50 or something or whatever, like, he was always still going to conventions. He never minded just acting it out for the people, for the adults that grew up with the series, and for the new people that's been coming up. Like, he just was a light. And just to see someone like that, the cause of his death means that he was dealing with so many demons, and you just never know what people are going through, man. But yeah, man, rest in peace to everybody, for real.
That also means they're getting old.
For sure. Oh, yeah. And
it fucking sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. When you think about it like that, it does. And that's the thing where I feel like life. Huh?
We were kids you were a kid at one point, and now we got kids.
Dude, like, my biggest goal, my biggest dream is when my daughter turns 5. Prior to this whole Jason David, like, one of my biggest dreams and like expectations, and it's still going to happen, but now it's going to happen with more vigor, is when she turns 5, I was going to start putting her on to Power Rangers, for real. You know.
Go Power
But
Rangers.
like I said, I'm still gonna do it. It's just gonna be with a lot more vigor, and it's gonna be probably. What I was gonna say was, it's starting to get weird that now we measure our age by the deaths now. Like, yo, like,
We
I'm
out
26. Like, think about this statement right here. I'm 26. I remember when Mighty Morphin came out and when Jason David Frank was alive. You're gonna have a lot more of those statements. For older people, be like, yo, I remember when, back in the 90s, bro, when hip hop was at its core, and this is when DMX was alive. You're gonna get a lot of those statements, and it's sad because a lot of our greats are going, and the only way to measure your life now is gonna be by who is alive and who's not. It's gonna be real crazy.
Do you know that when Betty White died, right? The I want to say a week before New Year's Eve, right? Because she died New Year's Eve. I finally got her publicist's contact information. I was dying to do it. I was sending emails. I was like, I'm going to do this. She's about to be 100. If I don't take my shot, when I tell you, in that publicist group, like 3 people messaged me saying, I'm so sorry. Like, I was so devastated. I missed out on Betty White.
So I saw you had posted a while ago, maybe like a month ago or two, about, it was a very vague comment, but it was like you were very excited about something that was coming up. Were you talking about that?
No, I mean, I did open the radio station up with Amanda, so shout out to Amanda Elgin. We opened out, we launched Elgin Town Radio in honor of her husband, Wade Elgin. He was a very amazing individual. He had a station that catered to a lot of Caribbean demographic, and we wanted to not only honor that, but we wanted to bring more genres in. Everything was getting fused. Like, you see fucking Afro House, right? I was like, we have a show, Faded Radio, with the other day, right? And we did an Afro House set a couple of weeks ago. And to see how much music has changed, and especially like with the advancement of technology, it's just been amazing. So we want to continue that inclusivity, and also in a time where you have to pay, like, for advertisement, you have to pay out of your own pocket. This industry is not in a time where favors can be made, and everyone needs to pay their dues so everything can circle around, and then we can all succeed together. So if we do things in a different way and let the creatives also have their spotlight, everyone's winning. More eyes, and that means more people, and then everyone's brands can succeed.
Totally agree.
100%. We need people like you, Gabby when she gets older and becomes a media mogul.
I think so. I think I'm setting things up in a way to where if they really wanted to create something, they can. And it's the very smallest thing, which I won't reveal, but it's a very small thing. But for sure, very intentional though.
You mean she? Not they, she.
Huh?
You said they.
I mean, eventually, but like for right now, for she, you know what I mean? Like she has she has a. I'm setting her up. Let's just say that. Yeah.
So, I know I've said so many times, I'm so proud of you to see and to have witnessed the man you are becoming.
As I am of you. Obviously not the man, but
I'm not man, bro.
But the woman, unless you have something to tell me, but
No, still female.
come on here,
It ain't that raw in the raw zone.
right?
I ain't know how it's sharing. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
How do you feel? Like we kind of took like, and I didn't mean for it to end up like this because I dead legit wanted to talk about This Is Us, but when you were mentioning certain things in this raw zone format, we always drift off into a conversation.
Yeah.
How do you feel looking back on your journey to now?
I think when I look back, I feel accomplished, but I also feel like there's more to do. I have a sense of wisdom. I have a sense of profound happiness that it took a while to get to, because that's not how I felt a while ago when I look back. When I look back, I had a lot of regrets. I had a lot of bitterness. Because it's like the goal was to originally, by this time now I'm 26, my goal originally was to be on somebody's screen. My goal was to have been, goal was to be bumping shoulders with the best of them. My goal was to just be on every, like I said, it was to be famous, quote unquote. But that's not the case. And at a point in time, I was very bitter about that, just because of how everything ended up. But I've come to a place now that success is not defined by those things, for me at least. Like those things would have been nice to have for sure. And I think, even if those things never happen, I can look back and been like, well, I did a few things that a lot of people who are chasing stuff now haven't done, or and I've had a chance to, when I look back on it, everything I kind of set out to do, I've done, in a way, to a certain extent. Obviously it wasn't at a high level, but it was to a certain extent. Like one of my main things was to have like a vast amount of people hear my music. And with VDP, ironically, our main audience was out in Europe. You know what I mean? I'll never forget. I got a message, a random DM from somebody who heard Perfect and was like, "Yo, all the way from Bulgaria." What? So we have taken the music at least to a good amount of places in the world, and we've got a chance to perform outside of New York. We opened up the Whitney when it was a grand opening. I can always say that I had that experience. Like, we performed at the grand opening of the Whitney Museum in New York City. Creating albums or EPs or just projects I've done. You know what I mean? I've written for artists. We've sent submissions for artists, for mainstream artists that everybody knows and stuff like that. They never made it through. But if I could tell you the people who we've attempted to write for, like, we never met them, but to even say like, yo, like, this is going out to them, that's a beautiful thing for me. So when I look back at the career now, I'm like, yo, I'm actually very proud. I'm accepting of what it was. But I think that there's still something left in me, and I think, there's still time, and I think, I'm excited for what could possibly be. But even if, again, that never happens, I'm always going to be in the music space. I'm always going to be, watching and supporting and giving, just help to people, whoever needs it. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to just see what that leads into. There's always podcast opportunities. There's always, movie channel opportunities. Like, I think entertainment is still something that I love. I'll never get out of the entertainment field. It's just trying to figure out what does that look like for me now moving forward.
I think you'll have fun with it, though.
For sure. You know what I mean? For sure. I think that's the thing now. It's like, doing something that I love and enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like I think what happened was eventually it became work, you know. And I think obviously when you're a part of this industry, that's what eventually happened to you. Um, you know, but now it's like I think I have the tools now to like navigate it to where when the work gets involved, how to still kind of transform that into something fun, because you can't avoid that. And that's the thing that this industry robs people of, right? Like it'll eventually rob you of your joy.
And
Right.
the genuine, like, and that's what we always talked about, right? Like, we're not gonna let it take the human part of us.
Yeah, and it does though. But here's the thing: it's like you have to have and like I said, I think now you have to have a solid foundation. Um, and wherever that may be, it can be your faith, it can be the people around you, it can be family, it can be just inner thing, huh?
Finding a purpose.
Finding a purpose. It's like once you have that foundation, man, I think you don't have to, like, certain things will get to you, but it won't overtake you. And now, knowing what I know now, having what I have now, the family that I have, the friend group that I have, that I finally cultivated. I think before I just had too many people in my circle. Now I have one of the most smallest circles ever now. I think that if I was to tackle this thing again,
Mama, I made it.
Yeah, you made it for sure. But honestly, yo, I just want to throw this out for the record. Katie is my only, and when I mean only, she is my only white friend. And I say that so proudly because in life, people don't understand this. You need a white friend. You know what I mean? You need the people. Because, black folk, let me tell you something. When I talk to Katie about something, when I complain and stuff like that, like Katie ain't going to be the one to be like, oh, so what, so what happened? All these, if I need help. Katie's not going to be like, well, why did you do it like that? Where were you then? Like, da-da-da-da. Like, because you know how black folk, we like to just, like, antagonize before we actually help you. Katie is just like, what happened, man? Oh, that sucks. And it's like, so, and then she gets to the root of it. You know what I mean? And she's solution based. Katie is the greatest friend in the world, white related, and I respect her. But to get back to the point, I just had to go off on that rant. Shout out to Katie. Rant aside, I think with my circle small, with everything that I have, my family, and everything else, I just feel like if I was to tackle this industry again, I think it'll be different, and I think I'll be straight.
I like that answer. I'm very proud of you. That was so mature of you.
Appreciate that for sure. It came from a long way, man. Came a long way to get there. That wasn't the case like 3 years ago, at least.
I know, because I used to want to beat the crap out of you for going into like a fucking dark hole of not picking up your phone for 6 months.
Yeah, that happened. That happened.
I threatened you like 4 times, and I didn't care if you were mad at me.
And the funny thing was, it had nothing to do with you. That's the crazy thing.
No, but I had to tell you like it was because I was still right.
Oh, she read me. Oh yeah, Katie read me for filth. I'll say that. Like, oh man, she read me. That's the one thing. Katie got a mouth on her, bro. Not in that way, but she still got a mouth on her.
Yo, just shut the fuck up and get up. Just fucking pick up your phone. There's no reason right now. Out of everything that's fucking going on, for you to be this upset when I know there's nothing to do with me and I'm suffering the consequences of bullshit.
Literally, it was definitely BS, for real. It was definitely BS, and I apologize for it. I've said it personally, but on air.
I know, but just in reality, because then it's just like, because I was older and because you were younger in reality.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you think this shit is the end of the world, and it's really fucking not, and I'm trying my hardest to be patient, but the older part of me is just like, fuck, no.
For sure, and that's just me. That was just me being a kid, bro. That was just me not having a outlet. You know what I mean? Like, or just bottling up everything. Now I've been to therapy in so many ways. There's a lot of issues. There was some issues within just even my marriage and everything like that, and then just outside situations and stuff. Like I just had to get everything right, and that's the one thing I would say to anybody who's approaching your entertainment journey. If you're in this industry or just whatever, if you got big dreams, man, like gone are the days I feel like of the starving artist, right? Of the artist that's willing to just, you know, neglect themselves just for a bigger purpose, right? Because here's the thing, man, because there's so many ways to get put on, bro. Like I feel like, and this has been something that's been preached to me for the longest, but I never understood it until I became an adult. Get your life together first, bro. Get your life together, man, because I'm gonna tell
But
you
life
right
is
now.
like that. Life is not like that. Life is not gonna let you get your shit together and magically make it okay.
No, but it's like that's something that I feel like people should work on first. Like you want to chase something and sacrifice so much, and sacrifice is great. Sacrifice is necessary. It is a part of everyone's success story. If anyone is successful, you are going to hear the word sacrifice pop up in everybody's story. However, though, I feel like times are changing to where it's like you don't have to make drastic sacrifices to where like you're on the freaking street. You know what I mean? And it's like because we're in a place of mental health where it is such it is at the forefront of a lot of different things now, man. Like if like I feel like that is something that needs to be worked on before you dive into a place that can bring you into depression, that can bring you all sorts of anxiety. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could tell your audience right now how many times you've been in that state just because of the pressures and the woes of the industry. You know what I mean? Like I think certain things I feel like now, and this is probably I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that will come back at me and say like, or nah, like it doesn't have to be this way. But this is my opinion. I feel like now, I feel like you should be able to. I feel like you should work on yourself first. Yeah, and build your craft. You know what I mean? But like work on yourself before you dive into something that just has so many shallow waters, man. So many sharks, so many piranhas, so many different things that will take you and rob you and cheat you and stuff like that. Because if you don't have the skin to endure, you'll drown. You'll drown.
I'm still so proud of you.
That's just my thing. So yeah. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. We give flowers and stuff. I want to continue to. I want to throw the flowers your way, man. Let me tell you something. This woman here has endured so much and is still enduring so much. And I feel like if there should be a picture of anybody in the dictionary next to persistence, it should be this white girl here, man. And I make jokes about her skin color because that's just how we are. We trust me, that's not even the vast. That's not even like the
Mac
craziest
and
thing
cheese
we've
was
said.
banging though. But
You said what?
my mac and cheese was banging though. So you can.
I'm so happy of that. Now I'm not sure if you put seasoning on everything, but if your mac and cheese is hitting, I'm proud of you on that front. And that's really what I was talking about. I'm really proud of the fact that you add seasoning to your food. That's where the flowers stop. That's what I was really going to say. No, I'm joking. But no, like, in all, man, like she is persistent, man. Like she is probably one of the most hardest workers in the room. Whatever room she's in, she will throw 150, 200% in. And she has not, like, obviously there's been downs and stuff like that, but her ups are, to me, at least more impactful than her downs. And it's because of the downs where her ups are high like that. She has helped me in so many ways and it's been an inspiration to me in so many ways. We're talking about a mogul. We're talking about someone who has created so many different type of projects and helped so many artists, who has been in like probably behind when it's all said and done. Some of these managers and these popular behind the scenes people that we know and love, for the indie scene, that's what Katie is. And I think her name will be echoed for real. Like she has done so much for this culture. And I think, a culture that is honestly, to me, I think, especially in hip hop and everything like that, that obviously it's predominantly black and just colored, but you have contributed so much where I don't feel like anyone can question that. You have contributed so much to where it's like, you know, like I would put your resume up against the best of them, and no one will compare, you know. And professionally you match up personally. Like personally, you are still such an amazing person. You are dedicated to your friends. You are dedicated. I'll speak for me. You are dedicated to me in terms of just loyalty and you're just an amazing person, man. And I'm grateful to have you in my circle. And, you know, I just want that to be known. I want to give you your flowers today.
Oh, I love you. I miss you though. I'm not gonna.
Love you too, and miss you.
We still need to go for tacos, but we gotta bring Gabby with us. So it's gotta be tacos and ice cream now.
Gabby and tacos, 2 birds in 1 stone. I'm down with that.
Just tell me.
But what do I tell you all the time? Like, cause Katie was bugging me about the tacos. I was like, listen, if I owe you, you'll never go broke.
True.
That's all I always say that, and I feel like, listen, if I owe you something, and if I still don't get on it, but just the fact that I owe you a favor, whenever you need that favor, for real, I got you. So you know what I mean? There you go.
Alakazam.
Just like that.
Alakazam. Cause I'm a psychic.
Wow. Okay. All right. We're gonna leave it like that. That's an inside joke. There you go.
So, where can they find you, love?
Huh?
Where can they find you?
Dang, I don't promote myself. This is crazy. It's different. Right now, just find me on IG. At DatPenTho, DatPenTho. That's where you can get just updates on me with regards to just life. Right now, we're working on, you know, some music and stuff. So, you know, keep yourself in tune with that, just to see what comes out. And, you know, you'll occasionally get some movie reviews and trailer reactions and stuff. We got some big things coming up with Avatar 2. And just 2023 is a good year for movies, specifically comic book movies. So just be prepared with some content from me on that end. And yeah, man, that's it for me right now.
Man, it was an amazing Rawrrzone day. It's your homegirl Ivy. You can catch us everywhere at www.rawrzonenyc.com. You can submit your email for our mailing list, and of course subscribe to us on YouTube or wherever you stream your podcast. Click on those bells or whatever gives you the notification so all the content can go directly to you. You can catch us everywhere at Elgin Sound Radio on the Live 365 app. You can also catch us at our home of Buso 82.3 FM on the Live 365 app, as well as What's Smackdown on SmackDown on the Ramblemania Show Network on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you stream your podcasting platforms. For myself, you can find me everywhere at IamIv.exo_ for myself and Miss DatPenTho. We do bid you adieu and a great night. And we
Do I talk?
I can't ignore the way you made me feel. You must admit, girl, we got something new. I hear the eyes could never tell no lies. The way you looking lets me know I'm right. Forget about them blues, let's get caught in the rhythm. Forget all your worries and lay your past behind. Now hit a big game, wanna make you a victim. Place your hand in mine, together we can find that silver lining, that silver lining. It's so clear to see, together we should be. That silver lining, that silver lining. Despite our tragedy, we set each other free. Let me in. You wanna take a chance on love again. So many others came and blew their chance. I show you I ain't like those other men. Forget about them blues, let's get caught in the rhythm. Forget all your worries and lay your past behind. Now hit a big game, wanna make you a victim. Place your hand in mine, together we can find that silver lining, that silver lining. It's so clear to see, together we should be. That silver lining, that silver lining. Despite our tragedy, we set each other free. That silver lining, that silver lining. It's so clear to see, together we should be. That silver lining, that silver lining. Despite our tragedy, we set each other free.